That seems crazy to me, man. And also, if I get thirsty, that's so true. If I get thirsty, I'll just go, like, get a drink, because this might not be true everywhere, but there's water all around us, man. It might depend where you live, but... Says the man who's Coke Zero pilled? Yeah, because it tastes good. I'm on my 3rd liter today. Listen, Justin is literally harmless. And if you're at your house and drinking a lot of water, I get it. It's just the bottle is crazy to me. I like to keep my hands free because I never know when I might need to engage in some self-defense when I'm outside. But also the way that the other parents look at me when I, like, forget to give my daughter a water bottle for her, like, 1 hour activity is they look at me like I'm a bad father. They look at me like it's like child neglect. Like, how is your daughter supposed to handle an hour-long music class, which is actually like 50 minutes, because you got to pick them up 5 minutes early, and they don't even start the shit until 5 minutes after they're supposed to start it, without 2 liters of ice-cold water. I don't know, man. I feel like when I was a kid, I might have drank like 300 milliliters of liquid a day. That was probably not enough. I'm not saying it was better back then. We did used to drink from the hose. That's true. I wasn't counting the hose in that. I know I talk about it all the time, but it's insane that they would have you do, like, we were literally, even in like freshman year gym class, where all you do is run or lift weights, because then I know I'm exercising old demons, but we had one gymnasium, and the girls' gym class and the boys' gym class was scheduled at the same time, so we would always like warm up in the gym together, and then they would be like, all right, boys, we're going up to the weight room, and we're like, what are the girls doing today? Soccer, baseball, or like floor hockey or some shit like that. Can we play floor hockey? Can we play? No, you can't. No, go back to the preacher curl bench. It's arm day. It's 87th consecutive arm day because they didn't teach us to work anything else out. Nobody in the class, 30 boys in the class, 30 13-year-old boys in the class. Nobody brought a water bottle. You would finish the class, drink from the water fountain for 1 second each. If you drank longer than 1 second, the person behind you would kick you in the back of your balls. It was a damn jungle out there, man. I'm not even kidding. I don't think I drank a glass of water from age 9 to 16. I believe that. I believe that, Shively. I believe that. I mean, there were probably some years I didn't have a glass of water. I was like, I don't need any water. Water is nothing. I'll drink something good for me, like orange juice from concentrate. I will say, maybe it's like nostalgia, but every once in a while I'm like at the park or something, I got to use the water fountain. It might be the most satisfying way to drink water. Like that little stream with the arc, if you get your mouth like in just the right position and you get that negative pressure differential and it just goes like right in, like you can almost go infinite with it. It feels so good. I've never encountered a water fountain that didn't smell like piss. People are pissing on the fountain? I don't know, it's pretty clean here. But I will say, actually this is like an embarrassing moment for me. We were at like a splash park, I don't know, sometime this summer. And there's signs on the splash park that are like, this is recycled water, don't drink the water. And I was there with my daughter and one of my daughter's friends, and there were like two girls that were probably like 9 or 10 years old that were not associated with us. They went over to one of the girls went over to one of the jets and just took like a huge mouthful. And then she went, "It tastes just like normal water. Come here." And then the other girl came over and like went to the same jet and just took like probably like a pint of the water straight to the face. And I had an impulse that was like, I am a father. I'm an adult. I should be like, "Hey, look at the sign. This is dirty water." But instead, and it's so embarrassing, I just went, eh. I don't know if it was, I could come up with something self-righteous. I don't want to be the middle-aged guy talking to random kids in the playground or something like that, but it was more like, not my problem. I'm sure they'll tank it anyway, but like, it was like they probably read the signs anyway, and they were like, that's why they're drinking it. Where were their parents? It was kind of, honestly, this was kind of like the most fucked up vibes that I've ever had at the park. Because later, when we were going home, we were walking through like the one edge of the park, and there was like a 3-year-old kid like bawling, going like, "Mama! Mama!" And they were like 10 feet away from their mom, who was having a nap on a towel. And once again, I was like, this seems like the sort of situation where, like, if this is a movie, I should intervene. Like, I should go over to the kid and be like, "Hey, are you okay? Seems like your mom's taking a nap. I can't really stay here until she wakes up, but maybe we could, like, I don't know, maybe we could maybe I'll start going, 'Mama! Mama!' or something like that," but I don't know, man. I don't know. So instead I just did nothing. I gave the kid a nod and just kept moving. Huge. Right move? I don't know. Honestly, I feel like I should have said something. But I feel like, what was I going to say? I was going to, like, wake up the mom and go, like, "Hey, your kid's crying for you." And she's going to be like, "No shit, that's why I was pretending to be asleep." I'll be like, real. John Quinones is not gonna like that. I'm picturing like my face going, like, raising my eyebrows and going, "Not my problem," and then it's like freeze frame, black and white, and like a red stamp comes out over it or something. I don't know what the stamp says, but they're like, "Fuck this asshole." Not everybody had such a charitable nature. Local dickhead and spoiled iPad child too busy to save the life of a 3-year-old. Abandoned in the park. Hold. Okay, watch this. That was actually pretty close. You see all sorts of characters at the playground, though, man. Anyone else, like, I mean, I imagine not all of you are going to the playground that often, but anyone else have, like, an old guy who works out at the park, but, like, is... I'm not talking about, like, an older, maybe Korean gentleman who's doing, like, calisthenics and arm circles and stuff like that. We got an old guy, like, he's probably in his 60s, and he treats it like he's like training to become a Marine. Like he's a high school junior who's like, I'm gonna, once this bitch is over, I'm joining the Marines and I'm out this. So he he does like pull-ups on the jungle gym, which is fair because they have like a pull-up bar. I don't know what the kids are supposed to do with that. Usually I just see them like dead hanging. And then, yeah, he's 100% always shirt off, but sunglasses on. But my favorite move that he does is like after he does the like 3 pull-ups on the pull-up bar, he just goes into the sand area. It's not really like a sand box. And he just does like really, really fast knee raises. Like it's almost like he's jumping up and down and raising his knees as high as he can and like hitting his hand with them. Going like, toof, 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 toof. I don't blame him. It's a public space, man. Why'd you mention if he's Korean? Well, because older Korean men do be going to the park in beige windbreakers and just doing like arm circles, which is fine. It's a vibe. But like, don't make me feel weird about it. They also be walking through the grocery store with their hands clasped up behind their back like Morpheus. Like they're the inspector of produce. They oftentimes they don't even have like a basket or a cart. They're not buying anything. They're just looking at all the fruits and vegetables and going like, yeah, that checks out. Don't make me feel like a bad person for like noticing. I don't like my hand position. My hands are crossed. Ghibli, you should play this. This DLC is good, man. Ghibli, Hot Shots Golf comes out today. Hot Shots Golf comes out in an hour and 13 minutes, Ghibli. Hot Shots Golf, November 6th, when the clocks change and the 2-hour delta comes closer. I know, I'm locked in. If we can just keep some Hot Shots momentum going until November when we change our clocks and you change your clocks, because I didn't know this. I'm stupid, and I assumed for some reason that we change our clocks, but you don't. But you also change your clocks so that when we fall backwards, you also spring forwards. So that we get 2 hours closer together. Enormous. You only just realized this? I'll be real with you. I don't know what the fuck they're doing in Australia or New Zealand. Except season 2 of Survivor was in Australia. That was like peak Australian knowledge for me. Just about everything I've learned about anything oceanic has come from Ghibli. And the video of the New Zealand basketball team doing the haka. I'm sorry for this. I know it's a sacred thing, but the New Zealand basketball team doing the haka at the American basketball team and then losing the game like 120 to 62 or something like that. It's a really, really good video. And listen, you knew that's how the game was going to go to begin with because they got LeBron. They got LeBron, KD. I mean, what do you think's going to happen? Huge. Hong Chow, Danny D. A red wheel? We out this. Once this bitch of the year is over, we're joining the Marines, man. I wouldn't say I'm sorry to say this. Because I'm trying to think of the best way to phrase it. As someone, You know what's fucked up is that I don't like going to the playground in the summer because in the summer it's too fucking hot. So what's my playground usage? Sometime around late March, I'm like, weather's starting to warm up a little bit. Let's go to the playground. We go a couple times in late March when it's too fucking cold, put it on ice for April. 3 weeks in May, go to the playground. June, July, August, no shot. You'd have to be stupid. It's like being in the air fryer. Now that we're in September, spend a little bit of time in the playground, okay? I always see people, they carry like a backpack to the playground and then read a book on the bench. And I think it's good and I think it's a vibe. But are they there because they want to read their book in the park? Or are they just waiting for somebody to come over to them and say, what are you reading? That's what I always roll around in my brain. Because if I was reading a book outside in public, I would, and this is from an earlier time in my life, pre being married, I would be picking a book where I thought like maybe some kind of girl in a cable knit sweater that was tucked into like a plaid skirt would come over to me and be like, hey, I read that. Like I would be doing it I would be putting out book pheromones into the air and seeing what came over. And I'm reading a book that's about 2 hockey players who are in love with the same girl. With matcha too. I'm like, hey, can I get an iced Americano? Can you write, that's so funny because it comes in a clear cup. Can I get an iced Americano, but can you write matcha latte on it? Oh yeah, sure, can I get a name? Dude! Can I get a large coffee? Sure, what's your name? Matcha latte. Think about it, man, think about it. I've got a large coffee for matcha latte? Yeah, I thought I'd just read this hockey romance book while I was drinking my matcha latte. Is that a matcha latte? You know, it makes me feel basic, but I've been drinking them for a while. So I'm like, you know what? Treat myself. I'm not going to change just because it's popular. Could be the play. Chibli. Could be the vibe. Youch. Huh? I hate to admit I've got an ass with the book in the park technique. I knew it. I knew it could work. They called me a madman. Everyone's like, that's funny. What was the book? No shot. Oh, if that's real, tell me exactly what the book was. Huge, huge. Huge. I saw Jaws in IMAX. Are you proud of me? I am proud of you. Regardless of what you thought about it. But Jay, are you here? Jay, you lost, and I hate to say this because you're just being honest, and I support honesty. You lost some aura with your 3.5-star review of Jaws. I'll say it, anyone who doesn't give Jaws a 5, they got to answer for their rating at the very least. Now, I'm not saying a 4.5 is a bad score. I'm just saying 5 is the default. It's way too long. It's like as long as every other movie ever made. It's probably like 108 minutes long or something. It's 2 hours, 10 minutes. That's nothing, man, these days. They're making, like, Squirrel Girl is going to be like 4.5 hours, man. That was long at the time? Yeah, but you weren't long at the time. You were nothing. You didn't exist. So what are we talking about at the time? Letterboxd didn't exist in 1975, bro. It's as bad as Ladybird? Well, when you're right, you're right. When you're right, you're right. Justin, you're the type of fish to brag about catching the bait. I'm the type of fish the hook should be afraid of. What the hell? I don't know, someone used it on me and it stuck in my head. This might be top 5 game of the year, man. Again? Again. It came out last year. DLC is new games here. Hold. When's my life getting DLC? Be careful what you wish for, man. You got DLC, man. You already got to pay for clothes. Oh, a new outfit just dropped for me. Oh, fuck. $99. Scam, dude. Ulcerative colitis DLC. Ah, man, you know what's crazy is like something's gonna be fucked up with my body any day now. I'm 36. I don't know if I'm past due for it. But I'm definitely in the sweet spot for developing some kind of like thing with my body that lasts for the rest of my life. I don't know what it is though. I'm guessing bowel problems. Honestly, people won't want to hear it. My poops have been amazing lately. I don't think I had ulcerative colitis, man. I did have that really bad bout of food poisoning. I think I don't know. I think I was just getting like bad sleep or something, and that was causing like occasional bouts of loose stools. Once I started sleeping more consistently at like the same time every day, it cleared right up. It might have been beer, honestly. Could have easily been beer. Has a knock-on effect on both digestion and sleep. Okay, hold. Something in your back? I really hope it's not something in my back, but it's a fairly safe bet. Hot. Liquid. Shit. That is pretty funny. It is pretty funny. Hold. It's hot. It's so awful. It's so really shit you've ever said. When you can feel how hot the poop is when it comes out, that's no good. It happens, man. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. Of course it happens. I am at that point. Someone said, you doing any resistance training? I am at that point where I'm like, my kid's gonna be back in school full time starting like early next week, and I'm like, this is it. This is my joining the Marines moment. I'm like, what I'm probably going to end up actually doing is recording like 1 to 2 YouTube videos a day again for the first time since June. But in my head right now, I am fixing my entire life just from having that little block that I haven't had in 3.5 months. I'm like, dude, I'm going to be fucking ripped on New Year's. I'm going to be insanely, I'm going to be like more jacked than anybody's ever been ever. It's going to be disgusting. My skull is going to be vascular. What I'll probably do is do like a little bit of Pilates and then be like, well, I got to record a video. And then like nothing will change. You'll be like, I thought you were going to work out. And I'm like, I have been working out. Not even close. Not even close. But at least we tech those. Oh, Jesus Christ. You see your skull veins every time you yell? I know it's kind of sick, right? It adds a little bit to the the content. I think I can just do it, by the way. Like I think I could just be like, is it working? Nothing happened? My head hurts. My head hurts a little bit. I don't think you should do that. I don't think you should manually raise the pressure inside of your skull. Inner Psyduck. Dude, Psyduck is so real. It's crazy that like Pikachu, Eevee, Gengar, etc. get all the love. Because if you ever watch an episode of the Pokemon anime, Psyduck is like the realest motherfucker in the world. Because he always has headaches. He's always like nervous about shit. He like doesn't want to do anything and he gets overwhelmed easily. That's like a 2020s vibe, man. Psyduck is like the spirit animal for this fucked up decade. They're like, Psyduck, do something. And he just starts grabbing his fucking head and saying his name over and over. And then like the big sweat droplet shows up on his forehead and stuff like that. Or like sometimes like 3 lines with like a little purple undershade will come up or something like that. Huge. Yeah, this is doable. That's very doable. But where do you want me to go from here, man? Oh, you are crazy. It's wild that like the most fucked up course in this game is just like something that people do. Just like a thing that people do in real life. Oh. Okay, we go a little higher. Are you serious? Oh, okay. Well, don't trust the blue. Okay, trust the blue. Don't take that out of the context. And this is a one-handed swing. We're in here. I mean, if we can start climbing on chalk, this is easy. I feel like Harold in the purple crayon right now. Oh. You gotta go top of wheel? How many times you gotta teach you this, old man? What are you talking about? Willis? I don't know what to do with it, though. I guess yeah, I think you're right. Climb it this way. I'm gonna fucking spew. Am I crazy? This wasn't even that bad. Maybe it's horrible? It's such a good game, man. It's crazy people would rather play something where you can jump 2 times. Like you could, I'm expected to believe that this fucking bug can just generate an impulse of verticality off of fuck all. Yeah, I don't think so, man. No, you do you. You do you. I'm good. I'm good, though. I'll be out here in reality, okay? You could do whatever you like. Just leave me the fuck out of it. Why do you hate bugs? I mean, they do irritate me a lot, to be honest with you. I don't have a problem, as I've said many times. I don't have a problem with spiders. If they don't make me have a problem with spiders. But like, spider outside? How's it hanging, brother? Love what you done with the place. Spider in my bathroom? That's a real issue for me. You gotta go. Spider anywhere in view of my wife or child? It's on site. There's no hope for you at that point. Huge. Spiders are friends? Friends don't come over uninvited. You don't release them outside? No, bro, I'm shitting. Like, I got my pants around my ankles. I'm wearing, like, a shirt and underwear because I just woke up. I see a spider. I'm going to go up, wipe, pull up, flush the toilet, go get a glass, catch the spider, go outside. Hi, good morning. Put the spider outside? No, man. Most bugs leave behind a scent when they're smushed that attracts other bugs. Okay, first off, you're a bug. That's something a bug would write. They would be like, oh, actually, killing bugs is what they want you to do. Yeah, you must think I'm fucking stupid. That's crazy. You are a bug, for one. Secondly, if that's real, evolution fucked bugs. Imagine if we were like, oh shit, it smells like somebody fucking died in here. Guys, come on! The hell are you talking about? Is it actually true? It doesn't make any sense. Ergo, it can't be true. Bugs eat other bugs? Disgusting. That's yet another reason they're disgusting creatures. Close. We were close. Uh-oh. Which hand is which, man? So do you go camping or anything? Mama. I prefer not to. Bartleby, if you're asking Bartleby the Scrivener. Favorite McDonald's food? It's tough, brother. If the last McDonald's food I had was a McDouble, I'll take the McNuggets. If the last food I had was McNuggets, I'll take the McDouble. And I'll stand by it. Maybe 2 weekends ago, I took my kid to McDonald's. If you're getting bodied by McDonald's, if you're like, I can't eat that, it's a skill difference. McDouble, medium soda. Coke Zero. 387 calorie lunch that tastes good. That you can eat in a second and a half. Oh, but it's actually cheaper to buy the combo with the fries. Okay, buy the fries, throw them out. If you eat the fries, that's where you're getting yourself into trouble. Buy the combo, throw the fries in the garbage. Hold. The fries taste good? I know, most of the time I eat them. But like, I'm just saying, for the virtue signalers who I have declared war on, because they said they won't eat sausage gravy because it's bad for you, but even when I ask, they won't show me their abs. Many people are suggesting this because they don't have them, and they eat lots of food that's bad for them, but they just pick and choose. They pick and choose. Oh, that one looks like a cum salad. I'm not going to eat that, plus it's bad for me. Fuck you, man. Best fast food French fries? I'm going to be real with you. I've been in these conversations in the past. I no longer am a source. The last 100 times I've eaten fast food have been McDonald's. It's just it's just McDonald's. I'm not going every day. Sometimes I'm going twice a month, sometimes I'm going once a month. But the last 100 times have been McDonald's. Gross? Ah, pretty good, man. McDouble or a 10-piece chicken nugget? Plus they got the best Coke Zero there. You wish you had an In-N-Out there? I do, because it would make the McDonald's less busy. Wow. I miss the nether flame sauce. Realest shit anyone's ever rodden on this rodden? I might be dead. Realest shit anyone's ever ridden on this fucked up website. The nether flame sauce was fire, man. Hold. Hey. Youch. So that's all I got, man. I don't know. That's all I got when it comes to that stuff. I appreciate that you've been trying to make this Transformers joke work for like 2 hours. You think Transformers moan a little bit when they transform? If you're a Transformer, I bet it feels good to transform. To be honest, I think it works. I think the joke works. I bet it feels good as fuck to transform if you're a Transformer. Bet that feels good as fuck. You know it feels good as fuck to be like running and then mid-step. Great idea, y'all. Great idea. Mid-step, turn into a truck and then just keep driving as if nothing ever happened. Or to be like a truck and then like turn into Optimus Prime and kind of do like a hockey stop and be like, Sam, we came as fast as we could. Where's Megatron? So I bet that feels good as hell, man. You're not wrong. No, man, I don't want to see Optimus Prime tear his ACL. I don't want to see him on that Gordon Hayward nonsense. Gordon. Ah! Is Gordon Hayward the guy who broke his leg like that? Yep. Oh. Now he's out my damn fantasy league. Anyone on fantasy playing tonight? Yes, sir. Philly defense. Big game for me this week is KC versus the Chargers. I got Mahomes in one league. I got McConkey in another league. I got Najee Harris, head eyes, who is apparently not starting week 1. I'm kind of pissed off, okay? I'm kind of pissed off. The reason I'm kind of pissed off is because I've got Quinshawn Judkins, and I got Sampson, and I got Najee Harris, and none of them are starting week 1. How can that even... I handcuffed Judkins with Sampson, and neither of them are RB1 for the Browns? How does this happen, bro? I mean, I'm just being a normal guy here. Didn't they take Judkins in like the first round? How does a first round drafted rookie end up RB3 on the depth chart to a 4th round drafted rookie? It sounds like you got to fire your GM. They should have taken the 4th guy in the 2nd round. Hear ye, hear ye. Remember when you said your team's goated? Well, like these are my bench, if we're being honest. The team is pretty good. Hold. 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 What is that, Shibley? What is that? Whoa. It's a song? Jib, you can't be saying all that, man. Are you all right? It's so funny to me that Apollo is like, and he's self-aware about it, but he's off all social media, but he has a self-admitted addiction to live stream fails. You realize it? Like, every guy is a guy. Like, every lowercase g guy is a capital G guy. They all got, like, a couple parts of their personality where you're like, that's completely unique. Like, that's one of one. Every guy is an Andy. I think that's true, man. Huge. Oh, weird. Someone I work with started an OF. What, did they used to be like an infielder? They used to play like shortstop or something? That's not that weird. Like if you're on a baseball team, you work with lots of people that are OF. Like half the defense basically. They were a pitcher? Okay, that's fucked up. But If you have a 100-mile-an-hour fastball, wouldn't you be fucking sick at center field, man? Like, there's no shot you couldn't send that bitch home. Better as a pitcher? What if they had poor control? You ever think about that? I'm gonna build the bit. I'm gonna build the bit. Center field throws to second base. No, bro, because he's got a 100-mile-an-hour fastball. So we're not throwing to the cutoff man anymore. We're going straight to the catcher. We're cutting out the middleman. Honest question about baseball, and I'm not saying that this would be better than the way it is. I'm sure baseball's fairly solved, I'd have to imagine. Do you have to fill every position in the infield? Or could you be like, we're running a new formation right now. We got a dude, we got 2 shortstops, no second baseman, and then you're gonna have 2 shortstops between third and second, and 2 shortstops between first and second, and no first, second, or third baseman. You ever think about that? 2 pitchers would be kind of crazy too. You never know where it's coming from, man. A wall in front of the batter. Picturing like Fernando Tatis Jr. surrounded by 9 dudes. What are you gonna do, bro? Or 8 dudes and 1 pitcher who's lobbing it in. What are you gonna do, bro? What are you gonna do? Same thing in football, I guess. Is there anything like stopping you from running like? I mean, mostly this is for the Chiefs. I need this for the Chiefs because I drafted Mahomes. Could you just put like 10 dudes on your offensive line? You could have like maybe like 9 offensive linemen, Kelsey and Mahomes, and that's it. Who are you throwing it to? Kelsey. He's not that good? Well, yeah, but it beats getting sacked 11 times a game like they did in the Super Bowl. "37 more minutes of this shit, huh?" Kelsey's washed? Okay, it's Kelsey versus 8 wideouts who are currently in prison. Like, who else is he throwing it to, man? At least Travis Kelsey is currently not incarcerated. Like, he can catch some passes better than some people who that are in prison right now. He's in marriage jail. So true. Oh, dude. Kelsey's so done. Oh, can I catch this pass? Hold on, Patrick. I just got to make a call really quick. Hey. Yeah. Whoa, that's crazy. So listen, real quick. Patrick wants to throw me a pass. I know no, I didn't forget. But it would really, like, he really needs a completion right now. No, it's cool. No, it's good. No, I'll tell him. You don't have to tell him. I'll tell him. Yeah, I love you too. Sorry, bro. No can do. Then they got a punt on 2nd and 3. So true. Damn, guess I got a punt. Also, this sounds crazy, but I want to get all my stupid football questions out of the way. If the kicker on the team can consistently kick the ball 80 yards from kickoff into the end zone, so the other team has to do a touchback. Why is the maximum field goal range like 63, man? Shouldn't they be able to hit like a 80-yard field goal now and then? Defenders rushing in? Well, that's why you got 9 O men. You got 9 men on your O-line. Run up takes too long? Why doesn't he just start running from further back, man? There's no reason the kicker can't start 12 steps back. Jesus Christ. Like, can you imagine, man, if you had a kicker who could consistently hit like 70-yard field goals? Oh no, it's 4th and 8 on R35. Guess I'll settle for 3 points. Whatever. The field goal posts are at the back of the end zone. Not in Canadian football. We stay winning. The Edmonton Elks stay winning. Elk Nation. The CFL guys ever run into the post? Yeah, it happens. It's ruined a few careers. Who are the Elks? Edmonton CFL team. I think they're pretty good. I don't know. What is this horrific sound upstairs? It sounds like the Babadook's here. I've never seen the Babadook. Justin, are you still here? Guy who thinks the Babadook is from Howard Stern's radio show in the 1990s? Yeah, he's the guy who's always going, Babadook, Babadook. I've seen that. I didn't even know we were allowed to talk about that stuff anymore. I've been seeing, yeah, he's going, Babadookie, Babadookie. Babadookie. A lava attack. I'm still hitting the Minecraft movie stems, man, and it feels so good. The more, the more old that they get, the harder they hit, man. It's timeless. It's just Minecraft movie and Hawk Tuah duking it out in my last brain cell. Watched that movie last night. Honestly, one of the worst movies I've ever seen. I think I gave it a 1.5. I don't think it's very good. One of the worst movies you've ever seen. Might be a little step too far, but. Why are you defending a 1.5? Well, because it's like a kid's movie. If you're like 28 with no kids, you're not supposed to watch it. It should be illegal. It's obviously made for like little children. Strange Brew is better. Strange Brew is better. You know, in Beer Fest, when Farva he gets trapped in the vat of beer and he tries to drink his way out of it? Yeah, yeah. Dave Thomas did that shit in Strange Brew 20 years earlier. And he fucking nailed it. What a film. Wasn't it Moranis? I think you'll find that Dave Thomas is the guy who got stuck in the vat. Maybe. I gotta think about that one. The Wendy's guy? No, we got our own Dave Thomas. He was also in Rat Race. He was John Cleese's assistant in Rat Race. Good movie? Not really. Hold. What about the Postal movie from Uwe Boll? Uwe Boll? Uwe Boll? The restaurateur? The ex-Vancouver restaurateur? I haven't seen his films, but I have eaten in his restaurant, and it was beautiful. It is also out of business, but it shouldn't be, because it was really good. Hold. 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 Much respect for playing this instead of you know what. That's why I'm doing it. I'm doing it because I'm virtuous. I'm playing this because I'm taking a stand. Team Cherry is taking advantage of us for too long. No free promo. You know the business inbox, Team Cherry. Money talks, bullshit walks. And bugs double jump. And I cannot fucking stand that. Nah, it's chill. How is it anyway? You know what? Everyone's been talking about Silksong all day in chat. No one has mentioned a single thing related to its quality, which is insane. Surely it's good, right? I just can't believe nobody popped in and said, oh, I'm taking a break from Silksong. I played 4 hours of it and it's really good so far. I knew I had that one automatically. $97% on Steam? That's pretty great, man. Good for them. Good for them. They landed the plane, it seems. Hold. I made a channel for it on my Discord, and it has 1 post, so I'm assuming it sucks. How's the Trauma Dump channel doing, though? You know what's crazy is that I think the Uma Musume channel is now the most popular channel on my Discord, man. They're out competing Misk and Peloton. Which is like exercise Misk. I be in there talking from time to time. It just pisses me off. Because I'm like, why is my Majiro McQueen losing the Ura semifinals with 1,000 speed and 1,200 stam? And then they're saying shit like, well, you need to have at least 450 power to reliably beat the Ura finale. And I'm like, well, where's the power supposed to come from? And they're like, well, you could take out a speed card. And I'm like, well, then I have like 700 speed. And they're like, well... I'm like, well, fuck, man. Speed training gives power? Not as much as it used to, man. Not as much as it used to. They changed something about it, man. That's the type of shit I'm on. Oh. We gotta figure out what's wrong with that guy in chat, man. He's been posting weird stuff for like 3 months. Which guy? This is where if it was like 2007, I would hit you with like that obscured, like sanitized Facebook link. People would always do that. They'd be like, oh my God, did you see? They just announced this guy's a sex offender. Here's a Facebook profile of a sex offender. And then you're like, oh my God. And then you click on it and it's your own profile. And you're like, what the fuck? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You guys. It was a good one, man. That was a good joke. Not the one I just told, but like the prank from back in the day. There's a monster at the end of this book type shit. One of the, honestly, in the pantheon of best bedtime stories as the reader to read to your kid. It's not one of her favorites, but it's one of my favorites to read because you get to put some sauce on it. Oh. Oh, 23 minutes. We can do this in 23 minutes. A direct neighbor has his door open. I'm about to go live and stream. Worst day of my life. Chipley, all I can say is I feel you, but also you kind of get desensitized to it. Like half of the stream yesterday where I was playing this, we had like an electrician, literally, so like right past my monitor where I'm looking right now is a staircase. The electrician was on the staircase for like an hour and a half. And I was just, nobody noticed, man, because I was just talking my shit. Was it embarrassing? It's not. It's not embarrassing. But like, just put the electrons in the bag, bro. Stop freebooting my content. Got a lot of shit going on in my life. I'm not sure I can handle you going into the sewer again. Ice every day, bro. Yeah, I don't think Northern Lion's that popular in the blue collar community, just because, like, with no disrespect to the white collar workers, like they're actually working at their job. I'm not saying you can't be like a plumber and like be on a job and have headphones in or something from time to time, but like it's a little different than in the office. Whoop. Have you ever watched a road crew? Well, yeah, but I don't think they're watching shit on their phone. They're just like I was laughing. I was kind of laughing, but I was driving 2 days ago to go to the computer store where my computer was not even ready, but that's beside the point. It's here now. I just got to wait till Saturday to set it up. And I was driving, and a lady with an orange vest who was clearly part of a road crew was walking from the side of the road with a sign, and the sign said, "Stop." But she wasn't pushing the sign out. Okay, she was just like holding the sign and walking across the road, but not to the extent that I was going to like collide with her. So I had to do a judgment call. I was like, am I going to stop or am I just going to keep driving? Because it seems like she's not trying to impact traffic. And then I slowed down to like signal to her, like, I'll stop if you want me to stop. And then she waved me through. When she waved me through, I drove over a fucked up piece of broken wood, man. I think she was going out because they were like doing construction and a fucked up jagged piece of wood went on the road. And she was like, I got to get the cars to stop so I can clear the wood. But she was like, no, no, you can go. You can drive over the wood, but everybody else stop. Flicking me, man. Oh my God. That's the most satisfying jump in any game. The feet first jump through the pipe is so good. Halo 2 Zanzibar super jump, that is really good. What the fuck was that wheel on Zanzibar, man? Who are they? What are they pretending that they're doing on Zanzibar? They need that huge fucking wheel. And then sometimes if you put a warthog on it, it'll like send the warthog up. Sometimes if you put the the warthog on it, the elevator will hit it wrong and that thing will just fucking explode instantly. That's what it was all about, man. Not the best map in Halo 2, but definitely the one that I think of the most when I think of Halo 2. Kind of a cool map too, because asymmetrical. You had one start in the base and one start on like that little beach outside. In 2004, that was probably not the first to do it, but that was a little crazy to have asymmetrical starts. Hold. We take those. Any new games on your radar? Yes, sir. Hot Shots Golf comes out in 18 minutes. Back Shots Golf. Overtime stream? Nah, kid's already back. Gotta tank it for a couple more days. Hell am I gonna do for lunch? On the bright side, I don't have to do 80 minutes of driving after stream, so that's like a plus. That's a bonus, man. 80 minutes? Yeah, 40 each way, man. It adds up. They gotta figure out what the fuck is going on with Kingsway, man. There's just too many cars on that thing. With God as my witness, I'm not trying to make this too local Vancouver, but like, Kingsway gotta be the most aggravating road to drive on in Vancouver. Anyone here from Vancouver, Burnaby, Coquitlam? I don't know a more annoying road to drive on in this city. Broadway's more annoying? No, it's not, man. No, it's not. I know there's construction, but it's definitely not. Kingsway's a damn gauntlet, man. Granville? Not even close. Granville's wide open, man. Except downtown. But like, why are you driving downtown? Hop on the train. Night Street during rush hour? Okay, like night... You're starting to speak my language a little bit. Night Street and like... Maybe like First and Night is pretty bad. I could see that. That's Clark? That's what I meant. Fuck. Entering Richmond during rush hour. Okay, to be fair, Granville or Oak going south at rush hour is really bad. Hold. Kingsway was fucked yesterday? You're telling me, brother. I was on that thing for like maybe 25 minutes or something like that. Construction all over Burnaby because they're actually like building shit there. City of Vancouver is deliberately, and I think this is good, but deliberately trying to make driving as ass as possible. So they've removed all protected left turning lights. So Kingsway is just a constant gauntlet of like bumper to bumper traffic, followed by brief moments of punctuated terror as everybody changes lanes simultaneously because the person in front of them turned on their left signal light, and that lane is going to have like no movement for the next 7 or 8 minutes. Of that. Oh my god. Two-person helicopter. Two-person helicopter could be the play, man. Two persons. I just learned today that Bennett Foddy used to be the bassist in Cut Copy. That's nothing, man. Wait till you find out Ira Glass used to be in Yola Tango. Like, what are you doing here, bro? This is not my American life. That's not even Yola Tango, but you get the idea. It can't be true? Does it seem true? Does it seem like it could be true? Does Ira Glass seem like the type of fella who could have previously been in Yola Tango? One more. One more. 100%, absolutely. Next time. That's all I got. I ain't got shit else to say. Better be a good football game tonight. Well, no, I don't need anecdotes for tomorrow. It's going to be golf tomorrow. I can let's play. I'm going to use my... Fuck! I lost it, man. I knew it would happen one day. I'm going to use my 4-iron for this shot. This seems to be the most appropriate club. Hello, YouTubes. We're going to have some disorganized fun. Know what I'm talking about? Jenky's posting. Hello, YouTubes. You got Cowboys or Eagles? Neither, bro. I'm Canadian. Ooh. All I got is Cowboys, Eagles. All I got is Bills. There's gotta be a joke in there somewhere. There's gotta be a joke in there somewhere, man. The Bills are a joke? Yeah, the water bill maybe. The rest of them can get kind of fucked up, man. I just bought a new computer. It's one of those things that's like so expensive that even though you have the money for it, you feel like you got away with something when your credit card gets approved at the store. I was like nervous that it was going to approve the transaction, and then when it did, I was like, it's that easy. Like that's my money. I was like, you really fucked up on that one, guys. You shouldn't have let that one through. Wait a minute. I got to pay for that. In person, man. Yeah, in person. Weehoo. Oh, my God. Also, the guys at the computer store kept telling me the computer is really expensive. And I was like, I know, man. You guys are the guys selling it. I'm the one buying it. You think I don't know how expensive? They're like, it's a really expensive machine. And I'm like, I know. No. It hurt a little bit to buy it. Like, why are you surprised? You're selling it. Hold. 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 I told him it was for Roblox. Also, my kid was like running some serious interference for me. The whole time we were in the store, she was saying, I need one of these for... I'm not even making this up. She was saying, I need one of these for when I become a streamer next year. And I was like, shut up. Don't say that. A, don't say that. And B, don't say that in public. Everyone in the store is going to be like, I'm buying my kid like a gaming PC. She's 4. They're going to kill me in here, man. Oh. Also, like, this is... Nah, backwards. It's funny to say, wow, you're getting a new PC just to play the dulls. And I'll tank the joke, because I have a sense of humor. But I have to get you back. You do realize it's also equally funny to buy like a multi-$1,000 piece of hardware just to play a game with good graphics, right? Like yes, it's funny to get a new PC and then mostly play like deck builders. It's also really funny to buy like a PC that's like as expensive as a pretty good used car. It would be like, no, it's right though, because I want to play Tarkov. I don't have any other choice, man. Pretty good graphics are free, just look out the window. That's what I'm talking about, man. Plus with all the wildfire smoke, like the sun looks good as fuck. Like it's not golden hour anymore. It's like golden fucking day, as long as you don't really need to breathe too much. Actually seems like it's alright here. Sorry about the smoke. It's a golden rule. We're sending smoke there all the time. It's the only thing he can't tariff, apparently. We need to suspend the de minimis exception on smoke exports. Please. I'm gonna shoot like a spider monkey. That was Bernard Trump. That was after Bernie and Trump fused together in the hyperbolic time chamber. Too few of the banks have too little of the money. Something like that. Too little. They're calling it the ultimate politician. The only way, politics is so fucked up, the only way everybody's going to be happy is if we create a perfect genetic hybrid of Donald Trump and Bill Clinton. Then finally, everybody, we don't have the technology yet, so we're just going to have to learn to get along. They're booing me? Okay, fine. Barack Obama and Donald Trump. It sounds like an SNL bit. It's Trumpama! It's Trumpama! Joining us on Weekend Update, it's a perfect genetic fusion of Barack Obama and Donald Trump. Two presidents. Could be good. Skibbity Biden. I still like Skibbity Biden. I know I said this in Chib's chat. I think it's been like almost a year. Very wistfully thinking back to the Biden era for like a number of reasons. But one of them is that like once a week, he would just get on stage and say some shit, man. And you would just have to be like, yeah, I guess. He'd just be getting up there and saying whatever, man. He'd be saying the craziest shit anyone has ever said. And you would just have to be like, all right, sounds about right. He's an underrated president in the humor department for sure. I think people acknowledge that he's funny, but I'm not sure they acknowledge how funny it was. The Earth Rider one was one of my favorites. I also love Justin's. It's $1 million, trillion, billion dollars. That's... The hell was that? What about the one where he goes, "What are you doing?" I forgot. I forgot about the one where it was like he saw his own ghost in the middle of the sentence. I forgot about that one. Listen. You have to laugh, okay? You have to laugh. Oh. Good grab, though. Good grab. What are you doing? He's talking about how they have to reunite like Korea and Japan or whatever. Oh, man, I gotta see that again. Ain't it? He's fucking real for that. Ain't it funny how the night can play tricks when you're trying to be so quiet? And then they were like, nah, he's chill, man. He's... They were like, the president's just quirky, man. Whee! 159, huh? We at least got to try to get in the other water pool up here. Maybe that one's good enough then. Throw a slash marker. Slash marker. Where's my mouse pointer, man? We could use a pregnant prime minister, yeah. Anyone want to volunteer? Mark Carney's right there, man. I've never heard Mark Carney talk about his kids. There's no shot he doesn't have at least 3 kids.